Happy Thursday. One more day left, everybody. We're going to record this so we can put it on to YouTube for future viewing pleasure. And for those who may not be able to make it here today, welcome to the Mortgage Note Lunch and Learn from the NAP, which stands for Note Assistance Program, Private Equity Club. Been around since 2013. And we're branching into a lot of things that are normally a lot more than notes, I would say, from 2024 and beyond. Anything that has to do with real passive investing and that was normally reserved for private equity. So as you can imagine, silver and gold slides right into there really nicely. So I had a pleasure of meeting a speaker. So we're going to talk about her when the time comes. But I met her at an event here in San Diego, and she's got an amazing platform. And so I got involved right away. And I said, my community, of course, has to know about this. So I will definitely have ways for you to contact her, and then also see if she can make it to the masterclass as a kind of, pop-in guest. So you guys can meet her in person. You know how I feel about meeting people in person and building relationships in order to, make private equity work best for you. That's a hidden secret of private equity. If it's not secret enough, the secret is you have to have the relationships. So let's see. Yeah, we're going to get started here. Do a general disclaimer. No problem. Let me let her know. No problem. Oops. All right. Thank you. General disclaimer that this video is here for educational purposes. We don't endorse people necessarily. Obviously, I met Cathy. Want to give you an opportunity to meet her as well. So definitely take in consideration what she's saying and then explore the opportunity even more when you can. The speaker as well, she is an expert in what she does. That's why I was excited to have her here. And so you'll see she's a delight, right? And so there's going to be a lot of platforms popping up. She's going to tell you how to check if they're legit, but you'll be amazed about some of the things they're able to do with the gold and everything and how they house it for you. So that's what was exciting to me. So some of us have some very interesting strategies, and now we can include stacking gold, right? Buy a note, get some profits, buy a little bit of notes here. Have a great monthly program. I can't wait to tell you about it. So with that said, the speaker, again, she's going to do a live showcase here. And before you purchase anything from anyone, get to know people, do your due diligence. You can even check in with me. Code of conduct, don't really need to say too much about that, but as a community, we always engage respectively and we use good judgment and all that good stuff. So if you're new, welcome. You can find us on a lot of social media platforms, just so we can just kind of check us out, see what we do. We've been operating together since 2013. A lot of us have been investing for 10 plus years together. And so we invite you to kind of see what we're doing back here. Notes is not for everyone, but for those who are interested in it, you can learn more about it through the Note Assistance Program, or we launched our first Reg D fund. So this fund, we're raising $5 million between now and next 3 months. So what is that? I think November, so that we can go to the next auction. What auction, pray tell, you're asking? Well, this August 6th, we're taking our butts to the HUD HECM auction. So the HECM is the reverse mortgages. We're buying about 6 million of those with some of our members. And so by the time we go to the next auction, they have about 3 or 4 of these a year. We're hoping to have another 5 million raised with you guys. So if you're interested in learning more about that, the next Lunch and Learn, I'm going to bust out my slideshow. If you don't want to wait, give us a call or send an email to APPTS. Irene, if you're out there, just put the email in the chat for them. But you can email Irene, let her know you want to speak to me. We'll do a personal presentation on the fund. It's amazing. We're investing in anything distressed that has to do with real estate. So that's going to be reverse mortgages, which is what's going to be at this auction. You're going to love how we get to bid on the UPB and make money off of that strategy. We're buying non-performing notes. We are buying CWCOT. So for those of you who are interested, let us know and get in on the profits and not really have to do any of the work, right? So that's why I want to let you know. There's a real notes is the most passive thing I've gotten into since investing in real estate. And the only thing more passive than that is allowing someone else to do the work for you. So and I running around at the club. I'm going to turn it off because it's loud, but we're running around at the dance. They have some 5K runs that they have music and stuff. So it's got a nice little club atmosphere. And, you know, I love music. So we do a lot of active things together as a group. This is the remaining of the events we have for the year. It's going by pretty quickly. We're here in August. So we're going to have 2 more events because, as you know, after October, we go into hiatus, right? So that's why I'm into this business so that we can spend time with our family and all that good stuff. So just know that October is going to be our last live event or online event, right? And then we have November and December, then we jump back again in January. So we got only 2 more events, or call it 3 with August. Man, that's crazy. So come on, we're going to talk about the fund and the other opportunities and the deals that we have. We have some great deals that have hit the desk. We've got a masterclass coming up. So if you're a member, you're going to get half off. If you're new and you just joined, if you haven't already, you get 1 free class. So many of you joined and we didn't have any classes. So just let us know and we'll comp your ticket. If you're new or to the community, you always get 1 free live class with all of your door. So just know that we want you there present because that's where all the magic happens. We're going to have fun. It's really more of like a community gathering for those of you who are not part of the community when you come. You know, like 70% of the class are going to be people that are, you know, we just invested together. We're looking to invest together more. We know what the deal is. There's going to be live inventory there. The difference between this and the note lab that we had before is that we're going to be teaching more just how to scale and build. So know your note basics. If you don't, we obviously have a set of videos. You can join us for $4,000 during the community and get the set of videos that you can watch and have us there to hold your hand. Or if you come with your own note experience, and just know that we're not going to cover too much basics, although you can always ask. But we're going to talk about, now that you have one, how do you scale this? How do you automate this with AI? So we have someone talking about AI. How do you get out of your exit strategies a lot quicker, again, using AI? So it's going to be an amazing thing for those of us who are looking to retire within the next 4 to 5 years and get their business up and running, right? All right, so that's enough about that. Obviously, I'm excited. So come on down to the masterclass in September. You can go to Eventbrite to learn more about that. And or I think I'll have Irene, when she gets a chance, she'll put the link to the masterclass also in the chat. All right, and this is for our events. You can scan there, text us, and opt in, and then we will send you information about those events. All right, without further ado, doesn't look like that was updated to talk about the new speaker, but I will be happy to talk about her. So thank you so much. Today, as mentioned earlier, I ran into this young lady at a live event here in San Diego, and it was just an amazing time, not just to find someone of kindred spirits, but someone who understands what this whole mission is about. And what's the mission? Getting people, you know, like us, involved and exposed to stuff that are normally hidden for the private equity or the wealthy, right? And so if you don't know, gold and silver is just one of those things as well, right? Other than us putting it on as jewelry, right? How else do you really get to stack that stuff, and how do you make that part of your financial plan? And, you know, how do you do it on a regular basis? With passive income, how do you do it passively? That's what got me up in a roar when I met this young lady. So I don't want to give away all the spoils because I really can't wait for her to show you guys around, but it's an amazing platform. And so that's what we're about, right? What can my community use that's going to be very passive and allow them to continue their note investing and debt retirement plan? And so without further ado, Cathy, I can't wait to introduce you. Say hello to everybody.
Hey, everybody. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Awesome.
And if you have a presentation, you are welcome to do a share screen when the time comes. If you need help with that, let us know. But yes, we can hear you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for that great introduction. I felt the same way about meeting you, Jasmine, in that community. It was a very special group, but you stood out as very special to me, and we made that connection that day. And I'm so grateful to be here in your community to share this, because this is a life changer. I'm gonna share my screen if I can. I've got, let's see if it will let me.
Yeah, take your time. There's an arrow in the middle. And like I said, some people saw at 12:30. So there'll be some people jumping in at the end. So don't let them disrupt you if you hear the door slamming. I'm just kidding. It's you can't
Thank
walk in
you.
and out.
All right, can you see this okay? Did my screen share all right?
You did it. You did it.
Oh, aren't I good? So
Amazing.
technology is not my thing, y'all. So so I'll take that as a kudo that technology may be becoming my thing. So thank you for that, Jasmine. So I just want to share with you a little bit about my background. I have been in the jewelry business, fine jewelry, since the 70s. So I turned 70. So yeah, for 50 years, I have background in precious metals. And I had the only 3-store independent jewelry chain in the state of Alabama. This is one of my retail storefronts right here. I did the first ever jewelry internship at the University of Alabama. And so that started me on a journey. I had no idea what was going to unfold, but I was super excited. I love the jewelry business, as you heard from Jasmine. I mean, this is great. Jewelry is great, but we're going next level. We're going bullion. We're going precious metals. We're going pure. And gold and silver have always been a challenge to acquire unless you've got a bankroll. What was available to the wealthy at one point is now available to everyone. And that's what we love about this platform I'm getting ready to share with you. I just wanted to share, this is my son, Michael Anthony. I was a single mom for 17 years and he was my heart. I named the stores after him. So it was Michael Anthony Jewelers and this was the Michael Anthony in that space. But you know, I also introduced myself as a recovering jeweler. Literally, when I did a going out of business sale, I told my son, I said, you know, I want you to be free. And, you know, I don't know if anybody has ever done retail before, but I say there's life after retail. And I introduced myself as a recovering jeweler because I found a way to create wealth outside the system of a brick and mortar location, outside the system of traditional, you know, ways to acquire gold and silver. And that's what we're going to share with you. These are wealth strategies that involve technology that has never been seen before in the marketplace. My nickname is the Fairy Gold Mother because I love sharing what we've got because this is innovation at its finest. We know gold and silver have been recognized as money for over 5,000 years, but there's never been a way that you can actually cash flow your gold and silver assets till right now and create a residual passive income with it. And I'm going to share that with you. So it's pretty epic. This is called Wealth Strategies. And I want to share just a short video with you, and then I'm going to come back and talk about it. Okay, so watch this.
Thank you.
If you're watching this video, chances are you've got some questions about gold or silver. You know they're valuable, but maybe it feels complicated. You're not sure how to use them, where to start, or who to trust. Or maybe you already own gold or silver, but want a simpler way. That's exactly why we made this, to share what we've learned, so you can make confident decisions and take real steps toward building with gold and silver, and hopefully give you enough confidence to get involved. At 7K, our mission is simple. Put gold and silver into the hands of people who need it most. We are a North American authorized gold and silver dealer located in the state of Idaho. For over a decade, we've worked to remove the friction, fear, and confusion for the first-time buyer, and to simplify the process for a seasoned stacker to add more precious metals to their portfolio. Gold and silver are everywhere in the news. Governments are stacking it. It's one of the most significant asset classes on Earth, and people across the globe are paying attention. But why? Let's start with a quick look at our modern money system. In 1913, the US dollar was backed by gold and had full purchasing power. But when the government detached it from gold in 1971 and started printing like crazy, the dollar lost over 97% of its value. That's inflation. And you felt it from the grocery store to your energy bill. Fiat currency is money created by governments with no real backing, just paper we've agreed to trust. And every time they print more, your dollars buy less. That's where sound money, a better name for gold and silver, comes in. It's been a trusted store of value for thousands of years. The wealthy have used it to preserve and grow wealth, and so do banks and governments. They know what it's worth. Let's look at a simple comparison. 5 years ago, if you saved $1,000 in the bank, inflation would have eaten away at its value. But if you'd use that same $1,000 to buy gold or silver, that gold would be worth over $1,900 today. The silver over $2,000. Would that knowledge have changed your strategy? Probably. So why doesn't everyone do this? Because gold and silver got too complicated. People don't know how to use it, sell it, or even where to start. That's where we come in. We've made owning gold and silver simple, accessible, and smart. As a 7K member, you'll get tools that help you start stacking with confidence, starting with Sound Money Wallet, the foundation of our basic membership. Here's what it unlocks. First, fractional gold and silver purchases on any budget. Although we handle purchases in the millions, you don't have to have large amounts of money to buy gold or silver anymore. You can literally start with $1. Next, safe, secure, insured storage. No private safes or extra security systems at home required. Also, quick and easy buyback at top prices. No haggling, period. Lastly, fast, reliable shipping if you want it in hand. Sound Money Wallet solves the traditional pain points of buying and holding metals. It's a fresh take on the most time-tested form of money. And remember, there's no speculation here, only physical assets. Sound Money alone costs $199 a year. With our basic membership, you'll get Sound Money Wallet with up to $1,000 in free storage through our Vault Max facility for less. But we're more than a gold and silver dealer. We're an education platform. Our buyer certification teaches you the basics of stacking, while the collector certification opens up the exciting world of collectible gold and silver. Exclusive, limited edition coins with stories, beauty, and real value. We've spent the last decade building the most robust marketplace around collectibles. And as a member, you get exclusive access. You'll also get tools to track and sell your collectibles through Stack and Sell, our secure trading platform. Want to supercharge your stacking? That's where Instant Gold Pay comes in. For every new 7K member you refer, we'll thank you with up to $80 in pure gold, deposited directly into Vault Max and visible in your Sound Money wallet. We don't do flashy ads. We'd rather pay you to spread the word. And if you refer 4 people within your first 14 days, we'll add up to $500 in cash rewards on top of the gold. No pressure. Sharing is totally optional. If you'd rather stack quietly, that works too. All of that comes with our basic membership. You can see that it's well worth over $400 for all the platforms here, but it's only a one-time $149, less than your annual Amazon Prime bill or premium Netflix subscription. And if you want more, go Legacy. Legacy members get everything basic offers plus $50,000 in free storage instead of $1,000. More gold up front, unlimited collectible tracking, and a Sound Money metal matching bonus. Every time someone you refer buys gold or silver, you get up to 1% of it automatically in real metals, whether it's 1% of 1,000 or 1 million. You won't want to miss out on free Sound Money. If you like the idea of up to $50,000 in free physical gold and silver storage in the secure Vault Max vaults or the Sound Money metal matching bonus, the Legacy can't be beat. So it's either the basic for $149 or the Get It All Legacy for $599. Just pick the one that makes the most sense for you right now. Once you've selected a membership, you've already taken a big step, but why stop there? Successful people automate what they can because it helps them be efficient. They invest in themselves, they pay themselves first, and they make it automatic. Start with a monthly budget that fits your goals, part for education, part for wealth building, and let automation do the heavy lifting. When it comes to education, 7K Pro is your gateway to next level confidence. With a growing library of life mastery topics, you'll get the knowledge and mindset to grow your wealth and your future. Plus, you'll unlock exclusive collectible coin access, extra perks, and member savings, all for just $59 a month. Every membership includes a 15-day free trial of 7K Pro. You'll be billed monthly after that, but you can update or cancel anytime. Now, remember that monthly budget we mentioned? Here's a smart way to use it. Put $60 into 7K Pro for education and the balance towards Wealth Builder, a first-of-its-kind subscription that lets you choose your metal, gold or silver, set your amount, and auto-stack assets weekly or monthly. It's the easiest way to build your sound money portfolio hands-free. Either way, you win. There are many options, but the point is this: success loves automation. So let's make investing in yourself and your future effortless. Take a look at what would have happened if you would have set your wealth builder to purchase $100 in gold every month over the last 3 years. The real key to winning in this system is automation. You automate your monthly bills so you don't miss them. Why not automate paying yourself first to start hitting your goals without thinking about it? AutoSaver sends you a premium collectible coin each month. No guesswork or effort required. These tools turn gold and silver from a someday idea into a steady strategy that fits your life. So what's your next step? Pick the membership that fits your goals. If you've got questions, talk to the person who invited you. Last thing, we mentioned this earlier, and it's fair for you to know. We have a way for you to get whichever membership you choose paid for quickly. It's likely you are already thinking of 4 or 5 people you know who might want this information. Remember the instant gold pay? For every legacy membership you refer, we will pay you $80 in gold instantly. That adds up quickly. And if you bring 4 in the first 14 days after you pick a membership, we are willing to pay up to $500 in a cash reward on top of that gold pay. That's $320 in gold and $500 in cash. That's over $800 back in your pocket. Again, this is optional. And if you like that, but want more, we do have other ways where you could scale this program to earn even more rewards consistently over time. That's in another video. For now, let the person who shared this information with you know which membership you'd like. And welcome to 7K, where real assets meet real confidence.
So that's kind of the overview. I know that was quick, but I want to just highlight a few things here. And I know I am preaching to you guys get this, but when you compare gold and silver and cash and the purchasing power, I want you to just see this. This is a great example. In 1965, you could have bought a brand new Ford Mustang off the showroom floor for $2,500 or 2,500 ounces of silver. But fast forward to 2025, what happens? The $2,500 won't even make a down payment. The 2,500 ounces of silver will buy you 2 Ford Mustangs. Let's compare it to gold. $2,500 or 72 ounces of gold would have bought the Mustang in 65. Fast forward to 2025, same thing with the 2,500 in fiat, not even a good down payment, but 72 ounces of gold would buy you 5 Ford Mustangs. So we're talking about a way to protect your purchasing power. So just to recap what we just played quickly for you, when we compare $1,000 in cash, $1,000 in gold, and $1,000 in silver, just from April of 2020 to April of 2025, what happens? You're down in cash, you're down to $760 in purchasing power due to inflation. Wow. The little old lady that has her money under her mattress, she's messed up because she can't get her purchasing power back. And it's happening more and more. And we know we've got to print more money before this is done. And that's going to continue. But look at what happened with $1,000 in gold, $1,913. What happened with that $1,000 put into silver? $2,088. And there's a simple, easy way that you can do this with this membership, where what I like to call it, you trade asset classes. You put in paper money, it gets you real money as little as $1 at a time. And there's
when I met you, you handed me a whole silver billion. I remember that was hilarious. I was like, what is this? I mean,
right?
it's on one of my desks, right? Yeah.
That's right. That's right. So, I mean, it's a simple, easy way to do it. And you can do it as little as $1 at a time. It doesn't take a bankroll. That's pretty powerful. And it's just about grabbing whichever membership suits you. Basic.
Talk about the storage facility. I thought that was amazing too. So you have an automated, we buy it and you guys just house it for us. And I don't even think there's people allowed in that place, right? It's all like AI.
Right. It's really epic. So I'm glad you mentioned that, Jasmine, because I'm just going to talk about that is one of the components in this legacy full-blown membership. Well, it's in both, but I'm going to talk about the legacy full-blown. I mean, it's a business in a box. So you guys are business owners, but we have 2 options for anybody to get in wherever you're comfortable. But Jasmine just mentioned about Vault Max. So let's just stop right here. That's the second in this lineup. The Vault Max is a military grade storage facility that is class 3. Now, I was class 1 when I was in the jewelry business. Class 3, that's epic. That's like Fort Knox. And every one of your metal that's in that vault is insured by Lloyd's of London. So back in the business of the jewelry days, my underwriter was Lloyd's of London. I had so many break-ins. They were my only one that would take me. But they are the toughest. If you meet their compliance, you are covered. So this is 100% insured by Lloyd's of London as well. And it's in the United States, and it's in Idaho. I have seen it. I've seen as much of it that they could let me see. And I'll just tell you, Lloyd's of London, they've negotiated less basis points on their insurance than any other company because of the type of security that they've done. State of the art. And even Lloyd's of London asked them if they would do it for their Brinks and all their other accounts. They said, no, this is an exclusive proprietary process for our 7K members. So yes, you can store what I'm talking about. You don't have to have it physically on you. And that's what's so epic about this. I'm going to show you how you can use this storage, but you can actually cash flow your gold and silver holdings. So let's just go back right here to the Sound Money wallet for 1 sec. With the Legacy all-in membership, this is the highest end level you can do. This is everything. So you're going to get access to our Sound Money wallet. That's the first ever digital wallet for physical gold and silver in the world. So what this means for you is you have physical assets that are in it, but you can buy it fractionally. And there's no fee to transfer from paper money to gold and silver when you do it. You actually have 4 asset classes. You can do this 24/7, even when the market's closed, no problem, never out of stock in these 4 asset classes. In coins, it's the Silver Eagle and the Gold Eagle, the 2 most recognized coins in the world. In bullion, it's in 100-ounce silver bars. And so actually there's a program where the company gives these away. If you're interested in how to get one, the company gave me mine. It's about a $4,000 chunk of pure silver bullion. So this is the asset class in bullion, in silver, and in 1-ounce gold bars. So those 4 asset classes you can shop 24/7, even when the market's closed, as little as $1 at a time. So this is pretty epic. That's the Sound Money wallet. There's no fee to do it. Then let's say, now you don't day trade this and go in and out, but let's say you just get your money outside the banking system. I have lots of realtors, when they make a big commission, they don't want to put it in the bank. They're not ready to buy a property. What do? They put it in their Sound Money wallet. Why? Because then it's converted from paper to a store of value of precious metal, and it goes up in value. It's protecting their purchasing power till they get ready to pull it out. It is a way to literally cash flow your gold and silver assets. So that Sound Money wallet is so epic. So you can convert and trade asset classes from paper to real money instantly, quickly, no fee to do it. When you need cash flow back, you can convert partial, as little as $1, $100, or whatever portion you want to, back to cash, no fee to do it. It's back in your account, and it's running at about the highest buyback price I have ever seen in the market. When you need your money, and you're getting full value for it. You're getting it back into your bank account, and you can use it. There's no fee to do it. And also, we get to send member to member, no fee to do that as well. So it's like your own friend-to-friend portal here. I did that with a buddy the other day, one of my financial advisors that I work with out of Chicago. Dropped him some, and he dropped me some, and we went back and forth with some goods and services. We can create our own economy, if you would, here. So the Sound Money wallet, the president, the CEO of MasterCard Visa wanted to buy this from 7K, and they said, no, this is available for our members. This is an amazing platform. That Sound Money wallet is epic. And when you grab your Legacy membership, you get a $40 instant deposit. As soon as you say yes to your membership, there's $40 in your Sound Money wallet in 1-ounce gold bars loaded right there at the current value, and you'll see it grow. So you're going to get Sound Money wallet. You're going to get that Vault Max, that storage facility that Jasmine was talking about. That's so epic, class 3. And you're going to get up to $50,000 worth of metal storage covered for you. Now, we've heard of people paying $200 to $300 a month for that kind of metal storage. and it's not even insured by Lloyd's of London. So I can tell you, this is state of the art, the best I've ever heard of, and it's also the best fee I've ever heard of. So you have up to $50,000 in storage all the time, and it's covered with this legacy membership. You get the buyer certification, the collector certification that you heard about in that video. Now, this will give you the information that you need if you don't know anything right now about gold and silver. The majority of people that grab a membership, they start out at kind of like ground zero, but you'll have the information here, the education that you need to make good buying decisions for you and your family. And you'll understand that, like, for example, this gold eagle and silver eagle, these are legal tender. So these come under the radar for a lot of great things. On the back of this, it says $50. So if I walked into it says 1 ounce of gold. If I walked into a bank and asked for change, they'd give me 2 20s and a 10. So we have some people, even though this is over a $3,000 value, that might do goods and services, and instead of declaring income on $3,000, they would just request a 1 ounce gold eagle, and they only declare income on $50. And that has been total legal. But I'm not a financial advisor. I want you to get with your tax professional. But this has been done epically over and over again. Same way with this is a $40 ounce of silver, but on the back it says $1. So there's ways to negotiate this, because this is legal tender US currency, and it kind of flies under the radar on certain things. But you'll learn all of these cool nuances in the buyer certification and the collector certification contained within the membership. The knowledge is power, right? So we've got you covered here. The knowledge is pretty epic. I have had people to tell me that the education alone is worth the membership. And then you get unlimited access with the legacy to our stack and sell. Now, I'll just tell you what this platform has done. This has 100% eliminated fraud in the marketplace of collectible coins. 7K shops the competition. And as a jeweler, I did that. It's important that you know what the competition is doing. When they shopped, an online merchant that we all know begins with an E, they got 10 coins. 7 of the 10 were fraud, and there was absolutely no recourse for the customer. So 7K said, let's do something about it. I was fortunate enough to be in the group that got to beta test this before it went live. This 100% has eliminated fraud. This is such a trusted platform. You can buy, you can sell, you can inventory, you can track your coins in the collectible arena. 100% safeguarded here. There's so much fraud in the marketplace right now. I can just tell you that China has containers full of fake coins coming over, and they're getting a lot of people, and there's no recourse. But there's unlimited access with this platform, with the legacy membership, where you'll have that confidence, and it's really fun. If there's any collections that are sold out, this is the way to find them. There's some really great deals in here. The instant gold pay is here for you, where you get anytime that you were to share your link, if you want to share. I just want you to know 85% of the folks that hear this information that Jasmine wanted me to share with you today, they don't participate in the share plan. But if you decide to, that's a whole nother world, and you will get instant gold pay up to $80 every time you share your link. That's pure gold bullion instantly added to your Sound Money wallet. And you get the matching 1% metal bonus. Wow, that's an exclusive for this legacy membership. Wait till I explain to you what that's about. All of this is over an $800 value. And just to further explain that 1% matching metal bonus, because this is really foundationally important, especially to those of you in the financial arena that have people that you advise on how to protect and preserve their wealth and how to get their wealth working for them. Now watch what happens here. With the legacy membership, with this 1% metal bonus feature activated, and I think when I was, this was just being formulated. I don't even know that I had a chance to share this with you yet, Jasmine, but this is so epic. So these are the 4 asset classes, the silver eagle, the gold eagle, the 100-ounce silver bar, and the 1-ounce gold bar. When you have a legacy membership with this 1% metal bonus feature activated, it takes 30 seconds. Once you're activated for life. And this is a lifetime access I'm telling you about, as long as you keep your account active, and it's super simple to do. When you share your link with anyone and it's a personal referral and they purchase in their Sound Money wallet, you're going to get a matching 1% metal bonus in whatever asset class they just purchased in. This is epic. And also, if any of your personals decide to use the platform that we have here, where they can take their IRA out of the stock market, out of paper, out of fiat, and transfer it over to a precious metal backed IRA or 401k, we have a platform to do that with the least amount of fees I've ever seen in the marketplace. 7K negotiated with over 100 companies to give us the deal we've got. I've done it. I've never seen fee this little. So whenever
It definitely matches up with our community, right? Because most of us mess with our self-directed IRAs.
yes,
It's a very conservative play. A lot of us are trying to get out of the risky market and transfer and protect what we built. And for those of us who are actually still trying to stack, we're over here stacking notes, and this is again the same language. And as far as I'm concerned, equally of the equivalent type of a product, right? We love when we get our notes, our tapes, we treat them like we got a stack of gold, right?
Right.
So,
awesome.
very excited. Thank you. Yes, this is amazing.
So what's super cool about this, Jasmine, we had a guy the other day that had a personal referral, and they did a rollover. It was $1 million. There was a $10,000 instant deposit in his Sound Money wallet, just like that. He didn't have to do anything else. What did he have? A legacy membership. He activated this feature, and it was a personal referral that he helped just by saying, take a look at this, see how this can work for you. And that was a $10,000 instant deposit. And that's just because this feature exists. So that's pretty epic. So all of that is just $5.99 one time. That's the legacy all-in membership access. You never have to pay it again. And so that's our legacy option. We have the basic option. You're going to get $20 in instant gold added to your starter deposit. You're going to get access to the Sound Money wallet. You're going to get Vault Max again, but you're going to have storage up to $1,000 instead of the $50,000. But you're getting started. We just want to get people wherever they can get started. The important thing is to grab a membership. And then they get the buyer certification, the collector certification. They get limited access to Stack and Sell. They'll be able to do up to 10 coins, but they get started. That's the important thing. And they get the instant gold pay. All of that is over a $400 value for a one-time fee of $149. So now it's just 2 memberships, basic for $149, legacy all-in access for $5.99, lifetime, and it comes with a subscription. You heard in the little video. You get your first 15 days free in 7K Pro. It comes with it. Well, that's going to give you all kind of extra education, 7K University, exclusive coin drops, which means there's some really low mintage, very few supply and demand, right? Coins that you're going to have access to, and you're going to get loyalty points where you can earn free coins and collectibles. All of that comes with a 15-point value that feeds the entire network if you decide to share, keeps you active, and it gets you access to this 7K Advantage. Well, also this autosaver, which is our Coin of the Month Club, will do the exact same thing. And I just got to share with you just for 1 minute, the Pro and the autosaver come with 7K Advantage. This is our wholesale buying club. I think I mentioned it to you, Jasmine. There's over 850,000 merchants in here, and we save the average family over $1,200 a year. It's like epic. My husband has family in Belize. We go all the time. We just went into 7K Advantage to see if we could find tickets to Belize. We've saved over $600 from buying them through this portal, through this platform, because we had those options in place. And that more than paid for that legacy membership, just the savings on one round trip set of tickets. Alicia did the same thing, saved over 600. Nancy did too. So there's a way that you can save enough money to even pay for the subscription. And one more subscription. I think we've just added this, Jasmine. I haven't even had a chance to share this with you. This is our monthly contribution. It said pay yourself first. This is your wealth builder, where you can set it and forget it. Any of these 4 asset classes, as little as $1 at a time, coming out on a weekly or monthly basis, dollar cost averaging, gold and silver, acquiring a little bit of gold and silver, ongoing. It's pretty epic. So it's simple. You control it. And this was the little scenario that they played for you, where if just over the last 3 years, you'd put back $100 in cash, put it into your gold, what you would have. The first year, your 1,200 would be 1,269. The second year, your 2,400 would be 2,668. The third year, your 3,600 would be 4,639. So it's a way to protect your purchasing power on autopilot. And you know, gold and silver usually have an inverse reaction. Look at the dollar bill. The green line is the declining purchasing power of the dollar bill. The gold line is the purchasing power and the value of 1 ounce of gold. And that's just till 2024. It's gone up another almost 1,000 since then. And it comes back to these 2 basic memberships. You choose wherever you're comfortable. And I got to share one more feature. This is epically cool because as marketers, you guys have logos. You guys have businesses with logos. I'm going to share something with you that's a real game changer. 7K spent 5 years developing this product. It's called My Mint. This is going to give you the ability to create a custom made coin on a base of pure copper or pure silver for anyone that you can come up with. And it's going to be custom made. You're going to be able to do AI assistance or load up an image, and it's going to ship within 48 hours. You're going to be able to do onesies or entire tubes of them. But watch this. This is a game changer. Watch this short clip. Five years in the making. Choose copper, choose silver, and you can even choose gold by special request.
That's hilarious.
Is this great? Any image. This is so fun. You can now give the coolest gifts ever. Boom.
They say your face should be on money, huh?
That's it. We've done it right here.
That's hilarious.
What a great gift. We have people even using this, Jasmine, for Christmas cards.
Mm.
Imagine a wedding gift for a couple. Talk about a conversation piece.
Yeah, it's also got value. That's the best part.
Right. Graduation, a new baby. We can now give the coolest gifts. I just think this is beautiful. And this is 100% AI.
All right.
I'm not good with AI, but you guys are.
Well, that's what we're learning at the master class. So we're talking about how AI can really help our businesses as well. So
Right.
if we can do this for silver,
Right.
imagine what it could do for notes. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate this very much.
Is this cool? And you can create as many of these as you want. You just put whatever you like, finalize in your shopping cart, and it ships within 48 hours. So
All
cool.
right. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So can you take the opportunity to put your contact information in the chat while
Yeah.
the video is wrapping up? Because I want those who are here to have the ability to contact you. I know you're a very gold mother, but if for some reason they forget that or it doesn't come up online, can you put your information there and then they can screenshot it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So
and we have like about 10 minutes left. So if anyone has questions,
yes.
now will be the time to come off and ask. But this is a great opportunity. I'm involved myself, and I really like with everything I do. I can't keep secret about it if I like it. So if you have questions, let's ask. Otherwise, we will throw this back up on the YouTube, and you guys can watch it later.
Thank you so much, Jasmine. And there's a way to accelerate your wealth journey, just the sharing module. If you're interested in how you can acquire this 100-ounce silver bar, absolutely, there's a program for this. So sharing it is epic. We're in 41 countries right now. If you're interested in that, I'd love to share more with you. I'll put my contact information in the chat. So thank you.
All right, and then why don't you say it out loud just for the sake of the video? How can they contact you? What's your phone number?
Okay, my cell phone is 205-292-4818. 205-292-4818. And visit Cathy.com is my my calendar link. Visit Cathy.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. So you feel free to book a calendar appointment, send me a text, and we'll connect. And I'm doing a complete overview tonight on joincathy.com at 8 p.m. Central. So you'll get to see more on how we get paid to share. And then you'll get to meet some of the other community. And we have some great testimonials from some attorneys and estate planning attorneys, financial advisors, and other professionals and non-professionals that have just joined us. Retired school teachers, it's everything, and anyone benefits from this membership. So
amazing. So visit Cathy.com or join Cathy.com.
yeah,
All right. So thank you so much, everyone. And you'll have this up by Friday on YouTube. Spread the word.